I'm alright.
Hello everyone. Today we have a new movie to share with you all, titled The Bayou, which will be released in 2025. Don't waste your time, go watch it. The opening scene of The Bayou, set in the innermost corner of the Everglades, shows a tactical unit of agents raiding a secretive drug den, killing and arresting the majority of the guards and workers in the process. During the gunfight between the dealers and authorities, stashed drugs get mixed with the swamp water, and as a result, alligators in the nearby vicinity get mutated, grow larger, and become unusually violent and territorial in nature. Kyle, a biology grad studying apex predators, sets out on a journey with her friends to the Florida Keys. Kyle lost her elder brother, Jamie, in a tragic accident and hasn't been herself ever since. Kyle hasn't been able to forgive herself for the dreadful mishap, and to respect Jamie's wishes, she is going to the Florida Keys on vacation to scatter his ashes. Kyle's best friend, Alice, was supposed to accompany her, but much to Kyle's dismay, she has brought their friends Sam and Malika to tag along as well. Anyway, the journey begins, and seeing Kyle stuck in her mental prison, Alice advises her to move on, only for Kyle to act even more distant as a result. Malika is revealed to have arranged a cheaper and much faster way of reaching the Florida Keys, as she takes her friends to a sketchy, possibly illegal private airline operator. Frank, a shady, day-drinking pilot who, in all probability, was associated with the drug dealers shown in the beginning of the movie. Kyle is apparently afraid of flying but agrees to join her friends nevertheless, and they are accompanied by a bunch of interesting co-passengers who viewers can already identify as gator bait. No sooner does the flight take off than a heated argument kicks off between the super busy corporate guy Rufus, who can't stay off his call for once, and the rest of the passengers. Following turbulence and an issue with the engine, the plane crash lands in the Florida Everglades in the middle of nowhere. To make things that much trickier for the passengers, network coverage appears unavailable on the phones that are still in working condition, and given the illegal, covert nature of their flight manifest, the black box of the crashed plane remained inactive from the beginning, which means they shouldn't expect any sort of rescue operation either. Clarence, the elderly passenger, dies during the crash landing, sending his wife, Mud, reeling from pain, and Ray, the co-pilot, dies after getting chomped to death in the jaws of a massive alligator. Maud becomes the next victim of these hyperactive reptilians, and while fleeing from the gators, the rest of the survivors take refuge in a shack. Malika continues to behave horribly with every single passenger, blames Kyle for Jamie's demise, and makes a really strong case for herself, making it onto the list of most satisfying character deaths ever. Inside the shack, Kyle comes across a hand-drawn map, and going against Frank's warnings, decides to lead the survivors to follow it by moving through the waterways in a raft. While a proposal like this sounds strange to others, Kyle believes that, during the daytime, alligators will be less active and decides to take the chance anyway. Having built a raft, the team once again gets chased by alligators, and so he decides to sacrifice her life to help the rest of the survivors escape by drawing the gators' attention. Finally, following the map, the survivors reach the drug den, and seeing the signs of bloody conflict all around, Frank quickly deduces the illegal nature of operations conducted at the place. Inside the alligator-infested drug den, while the rest of the survivors get busy cautiously exploring the area, Frank confronts Malika. Finally, having had enough of her tantrums, he decides to push her off a ledge to kill her. However, as Malika literally hangs on for dear life, Frank gets taken by an alligator who literally attacks from the roof above. Sam, Kyle, Alice, and Dom rush to the spot and save Malika, who, after surviving a near-death experience, reconciles with Kyle at last and apologizes for her actions. Sam is the next in line as he comically dies after alerting resting alligators while following his friends. Finally, just before the exit area, a ginormous alligator is seen lying, and to distract it, Alice decides to take out the egg she carried with her, proving herself the genius of her group. Unexpectedly, she was bitten by it and suffered a serious injury to one of her arms. Putting her own life on the line, Kyle saves Alice and manages to kill the gator by stabbing and burning it to death. Alice, Kyle, Dom, and Malika reach outside and get relieved to finally see the rescue chopper on the horizon. Thank you all for watching. If you have any suggestions, please comment below and click subscribe to see more stories.